Thank you for hosting me. My name is the Acting Chief Executive Officer of an institution called Botswana Investment and Trade Center. We are the main investment promotion and export promotion agency of the government of Botswana. We are also responsible for promoting global awareness about the good things that Botswana stands for. My country regards itself as the diamond and jewel of Africa, and therefore that's the message we are taking to global investors for them to come and invest in Botswana. There are a lot of opportunities in Botswana which we are currently sharing with the audiences in the United Arab Emirates, opportunities in the sectors of tourism, opportunities in the sectors of manufacturing, agriculture, as well as transport and logistics. And the reception is quite good. We really look forward to the engagement with the UAE. There is also a lot of engagement at government-to-government level, for example, to put in some of the enablers for investment, such as the double taxation avoidance agreement, which is in the pipeline between our two governments. Currently, UAE citizens going to Botswana are not required a visa. Botswana are still required, but our governments are engaging to finalize a reciprocal arrangement where there will not be any visa arrangement between the two centers. So there is a lot of scope of working together. So we are very excited to work with the private sector for them to come in and take these opportunities, because our governments are both committed to really lay the ground in terms of facilitating investors. Thank you.
What about Botswana's participation at the Expo 2020?
Botswana, we've just had an invitation extended to us, to our Honorable Minister who's leading the delegation, and he's confirmed that Botswana will play a meaningful role, participation in the Expo 2020. And in return, we've invited the UAE Chamber of Commerce and the investor communities to also participate in our Global Expo in Botswana, which will start on the 30th of October 2018 up to the 2nd of November. So I think on both sides we've warmed up to each other, and we will facilitate these reciprocal arrangements.
And finally, can you talk something about tourism in Botswana?
Well, the tourism offering in Botswana is very diverse. Historically, it's been mainly about the wilderness, but our responsible tourism entity is really out to develop other diversified products within the tourism offering. For example, cultural heritage sites, for example, monumental sites. So our tourism arrivals have really been growing, and that is one area. As you saw in my earlier presentation, tourism is currently the second contributor to our GDP as a country after mining. So it's really a sector of huge potential, where we are inviting people not only to visit, but to also come and invest within our tourism industry. Yes.
Is there anything else you'd like to wrap up with?
I think it's just to reach out not only to the citizens of the UAE, but to also other interested investors around the world who will be seeing this medium, to say Botswana is open for business. Let us engage through the Botswana Investment and Trade Center. We are ready to facilitate you into Botswana and the rest of Southern Africa. Thank you.
Thank you much. Let me take a quick picture here.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Forecasted for the coming years. We heard about the ease of doing business, and we heard about the market access. Botswana actually has more cattle than people. And later on, you will hear from a private sector member of the beef industry, as well as from a government-owned institution in the beef sector. Another interesting fact about Botswana is that in the northwest of the country, Botswana has a border with 3 other countries, being Zambia, Zimbabwe, and Namibia. And in fact, it is one of the only spots in the world, the only places in the world where you can stand on one place and receive a cell phone signal from 4 countries. That's quite magnificent. Which is led by a non-executive chairman from the private sector. We are self-funding as an organization. Our source of funding include banks, bonds. We also get money for any sort of structured funding that can happen. My organization pays taxes and pays dividends, and we invest locally as well as internationally. We've invested across the African continent. There's 5 fielders: Nigeria, Ghana. It does have an investment grade from Moody's, and that was affirmed as well in November with a stable outlook when they did their review on us. So we are investment grade rated as an institution. That's enough about BDC. Let me introduce our panelists. Some of them you may have heard from before, but let me start by introducing our first panelist, Dr. Mukubung, who is the CEO of SPEDU, and he will come and introduce himself and then share a little bit about his organization.
Investment opportunities. The region is easily accessed by road, rail and air transportation. The region is uniquely placed with 5 borders to neighboring countries, aiding not only access to them, but making access to the region easier, which works well for driving international traffic to events and activities. The Tuna Dam attracts a variety of both birdlife and wildlife, which makes it ideal for wilderness-based tourism establishments. Over 350 hectares of land north of the dam has been secured for horticulture, and water will be provided from the dam for irrigation purposes. Other activities include canoeing, lodging facilities, and commercial fishing. The Letsibolo Dam is adjacent to the commercial center of the region, being Silibwe. The dam. All plots are partially serviced with water and electricity access. Other opportunities within the town include real estate and property zones, golf resorts, convention centers, and a medical park. SPEDU awaits you.
The SPEDU company, here represented by myself and Mr. Waziza, stands to facilitate economic development and regeneration of the economy of SPEDU region. It is manufacturing and industry, as well as infrastructure and real estate development. Here in the SPEDU region, as we are in Dubai, we are concentrating on specific areas of agriculture to say we would be interested to get investments in the areas of greenhouse production, food processing, transport and logistics, even the hospitality, travel and tourism sectors, such as dam tourism or water-based tourism activities. We see here there is Legoland, there could be the Disney World as well, conferences and trade exhibitions. In terms of the manufacturing, because this is like a special economic zone, and within it we have zoned the area for investments in tourism and urban agriculture, in education hub aspect development is possible, and within it there are special economic zones coordinated by the SEZ company. In addition, we're also looking at the hospitality sector, where you can create a specialized hospital, maybe for dialysis, to cater for the SADC region. Remember that we were advised not to only consider the population of Botswana, but look at the broader region of the SPEDU area. Industrial zone is a matter of fact, it's existing in the Silibwe area. Agriculture zones, these are categorized and specifically waiting for investors to come and develop this area. Importantly, and noteworthy, through government support, there are incentives that have been ushered for this special economic zone. And we have the fiscal incentives of the corporate tax for the first 5 years. When you invest in this region, you will be levied 5% tax. After 5 years, it goes up to 10 years to infinity. The customs duty is at 0 level as well, and there is also a negotiated offtake depending on the requirements or demands of government for the procurement of at least 30% of what you will be producing in this SPEDU geographical area. The land it gets 50-year land lease, which is granted and is renewable at the end of the 50 years. So within this incentive, especially made for the Spedo region, we also benefit on what has been established nationally by Botswana Investment Authority.
The polarizer, that is your office email, right? Okay, all right, I'll send it to you now. And they should also call. Okay. Oh, you sent me an email earlier.
Hello, ma'am. Fine.